Uh, you're welcome to another interesting demonstration of my video tutorial. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how to use SPSS to run the t-test based on the dependent samples. So I'm going to make use of a data set that contains one quantitative and one qualitative variable. So I'm going to use data set which is based on customers' credit card monthly spending on different types of transaction over 2 years. So based on the data set, you have various variables like the customer ID, the date of birth, the gender being represented in as a categorical variable, zero being male, and the female being assigned one value. Then you have primary credit card. You have one being assigned to American Express, two assigned to Visa credit card, three assigned to MasterCard, four Discovery, five others. Then you have the date in which the primary card was issued. Then you have, in terms of the transaction, you have monthly transaction from January to December. And each of these months have been assigned a value. For example, January has been assigned 1, February 2, and so on and so forth. The December, which was assigned the value of 12. Then you have the quarter, first quarter, 1, second quarter, 2, third quarter, 3, as well as fourth quarter. Then the year is 2007 and 2008. So we have different type of transactions where you have the transaction for grocery, which is being assigned a value of 1. Then you have retail, value of 2, entertainment, value of 3, travel 4, others 5. Then you have the number of items as well as the money spent on buying on this transaction. Now let me take you to a SPSS data editor window. So here you go. This yeah, the ID, the date of birth, the gender, as we say. Let's visualize it more clearly on the variable view side. Then, yeah, the credit card. Yeah. So, what we need to do, first of all, we need to uh, select cases here. Suppose that we want to compare the amount spent by customers on groceries between 2007 and 2008. In other words, we are interested in knowing how much that has been spent by the customers on grocery between 2008 and 2007 and 2008. So what we need to do, we need to select the cases for groceries. So how do we do that? It's a very simple operation that I'm going to demonstrate right now. So what you need to do, go back to SPSS where the data set is. Then you click on the icon data. Then you move down, you say select cases. So now you have to click on this icon that says if condition is satisfied. Then you click on it, it will open up this. Then you say, now you look for type of transaction. You move it to the box. Then we are interested in the groceries. Let me show you something. What number is groceries? Type of transaction. Groceries has been assigned there. 1. So what you do, as we've done before, just taking it back a little bit, you click on this icon, then you look for the type of transaction, then you say the type equals 1, then you click continue, then we have to copy selected cases to a new data set. That data set, we can call it groceries. But we are interested in the groceries. Then you click OK. Now, if you haven't done that, what is the next process? So, the next process now is to aggregate. Suppose that we want to compare the amount spent, as I've said, by customer on groceries between 2007 and 2008. So the next thing we need to do now is to aggregate the amount spent on grocery by year. So how can we achieve that in SPSS? So I'm going to demonstrate to you now what you need to do to be able to achieve that objective. So you go back. Remember, a new data set has been created called groceries, as you could see it here on the title bar. So what you need to do now is you need to aggregate. You click on the data icons, you go down, look for aggregate, then you click on, and you need to move this ID, the year, the amount spent, you need to move it to that variable. Right. So what you need to do, you need to create copy it to another data set. You need to copy it somewhere, right? So what we need to do now is you need to aggregate it. Click on that icon, says sum, then you click OK. Then you need to create a data set containing already, this is or containing already aggregated variable. Then you give it a name. You can call it amount spent a year, or you can say year, right? Then you click OK, right? So having done that, the next process that we need to do is to identify the duplicate cases, right? We mustn't forget what we are trying to achieve here, because we are mostly concerned with comparing the amount spent by customers on grocery between 2007 and 2008. So in this type of scenarios, we need to identify all the duplicate cases. So how do we achieve that in SPSS? Such a simple process that I'm going to demonstrate now. So we'll go back to SPSS. Sorry, go back to SPSS. Then you need to identify the duplicate cases. Remove the ID of the year. Right. Then you say, okay, right. Now, having done that, the next thing that we need to do now is to select uh, cases, to select cases and create another data set we call grocery aggregate. So what we need to do, we need to go back to the data set, then we need to create a grocery aggregate. So here you click if conditions, right? Then you call this one grocery it. Click OK. Right, let's see what we have here. Okay, right. So having done that, the next stage that we need to do now is to restructure the data set. So we need to go back to the data set, restructure it. Right, say yes. Okay, it's taking a while. That data set needs to be saved. Yes, say yes. So you need to restructure it. Restructure selected cases into a variable. So in this case, we need to rearrange so that the data from each group are represented as a single case in the new data set. Then you click right. Then you click OK. I'm going to show you the processes we are following so that you can be able to understand this thing properly. As you are listening to the presentation, you can as well visualize the steps and the PowerPoints. Oh, yeah. So what you need to do is just click Data, Restructure. Then we've already restructured this. Then we said, then you move the customer ID to the identifier variable space and move to the index variable and click next. Right. So you move the year to the index variable. Then the customer ID to the identifier variable. So here it goes. You click on the customer's ID, you move it over to the identifier variable box, then the year variable, you move it to the index variable. Then you click next, leave this as it is, then you click this, you click next, then you say finish. Right. Okay. Now the next process is to run to find the t-test, the pair t-test. So how do you do that? Let me still show you a PowerPoint presentation. Right. So what you need to do to run the pair t-test, you click Analyze, Compare Means, Pair Test, and you got two buses there, variable 1, variable 2. So I'm going to demonstrate it so that you can clearly see what I'm doing here. And you say analyze, compare means, and you click on this, right? Then set, click this one, will go to here, this one will go to here, and you say okay, right? Yeah. So here we go. So how do this, where you have the output results. So how do you interpret this? So it has the result is estimated at a difference of mean. It shows the difference of mean of 25, 57872 with 95% confidence interval from 4,675542 48191, right? From the two-tailed test here, you have a p-value of 0,017, which is false. It's less than 0,05. So in this sense, we can reject the null hypothesis in the sense that it's less than 0,05, which means there is differences between the mean. Oh, right. So how do you interpret that in the real sense of it? So there's a difference between the amount of money spent by customers between the 2 years, 2007 and 2008. So essentially, this is how to run a pair-t test based on dependent variables in the SPSS.